Hi, I'm Mahana. I'm the co-creator of ASP to Success Transformation Coaching Programs. And through these programs, we work with a lot of spiritual entrepreneurs and heart-based entrepreneurs in building their six-figure businesses. Working very closely with heart-based entrepreneurs, there are certain things that we become aware of as a group. And in the last few weeks, we've been discussing some of the things that we need to do in order to stay aligned to our purpose because of the changes and the shifts that's happening in our outer world and our inner world at a very rapid pace. And so, in order to allow yourself to shift to the next level, which is what the energy is really pushing us to do, we have to stay aligned and true to our purpose and not get distracted by all the shifts that are happening outside. And so these 5 power words that I'm going to share with you today, I use them on a daily basis in my meditative practice and bring it to my work because they really help me stay focused on my purpose. The first of them is a simple one. We are all aware of it, and I know we all practice it, and we need to practice more of it, and that's gratitude. Gratitude is the space where when we are grateful for what we have received, it is the space that opens our heart to receive more. It's a space where we announce to the universe, yes, we acknowledge what we have received, and we thank you for it. And we are willing and able to receive more. But gratitude also has another sort of level within our bodies, that it works at another level. And it actually works with our minds as well as our hearts. So we are very aware of how it works with our hearts. I'm sure we've all experienced it, but it does something to our minds as well. You see, our minds are full of triggers. It loves getting triggered with everything that's happening around us, and it throws us on a path of memories of how certain things happened, and it can really pull us into a negative space very, very quickly. But when we are in a state of gratitude and we're observing in a very conscious way the good that is happening in our lives, the good that's happening in our business, things that are working for us, our mind is also focused on it. And you need your mind and heart to be focused on what's working in order for you to elevate it. A lot of entrepreneurs and spiritual entrepreneurs, when they get caught up in the vibration of what's happening outside, and they get pulled into negativity, into thinking in a way that is not congruent to what they want to do in their lives, it is very difficult to bring your mind back. And that's distraction. Your mind gets distracted, and then it gets caught into those other things that you don't want to bring on your path to empowerment, to build that life where you live your best life as well as do your best work. So gratitude also allows your mind to focus as much as the vibration it brings. So to be in that space of gratitude, and then from that space, the next power word is to create your intentions from that space. It is very important. A lot of entrepreneurs intend a lot of things. I want to build this. I want to reach so many people. I want to get to, I want to reach my message to so many people in this world. I want to have so many clients, but they're doing it from a space of anxiety and stress. And all that brings is more triggers. You have to get your mind and heart to a space of alignment, and gratitude is the space from where you can create an aligned intention. So creating an intention as a second step, but from an aligned space, from a place of pure love, from a place of absolute gratitude for what is happening in your life, that opens up a whole new world of manifestation to you. Starts bringing those things in, opportunities which are on target. Okay? So from the space of intention, as you intend, you have to give into trust. And that's your third power word. Now, trust, and we've had so many discussions this week about trust, an aspect of it, which is surrender. So there are two aspects to it. One is the surrender or allowing nature's flow. And nature flows in a particular way, and if you try to push a result, you are going to be a block to that flow. So pushing a result, or saying that, okay, this is how I want to see it happen in my life, is actually breaking the flow. So you have to allow, and that allowance is the surrender to the process. And in that process of allowing or surrender, that flow is going to bring a lot of debris and rocks as well. It's going to bring up a lot of blocks. And that's okay. The part of the process of surrender is to know that it is going to bring up blocks, and you're going to deal with them, and you're going to move past them because you're in the flow. And that's one aspect of trust. The other aspect is to take action as guided. What I mean by that is, a lot of people, they say that, hey, I trust the process. I know that it's coming to me. I've intended it, but I am not going to keep working and not knowing where I'm going with it. I'm not going to keep working on it. And what that does, you are actually the vessel for manifestation. So if you are not going to keep working as guided, the flow cannot really come from a space, where you're trying to draw it from, into your space of reality. So you have to keep taking actions. The action plan is necessary in order for you to bring that energy of what you intended into your lives. From a place of surrender, you move to another power word, which is courage. And courage supports trust. Courage supports the process of surrender. Courage supports that process of taking action without seeing tangible results. But you have to keep taking action to move progressively towards your goal. Courage helps you with that. And courage is your ability to stay on the path irrespective of the ups and downs on its way. It's to persist, knowing that things are coming up which may pull you or can pull you to a place of negativity, but you will pull yourself back up and stay aligned and keep walking down your path. It allows you to acknowledge your fears and say, yes, I'm fearful, but I will still stick to my aligned path. It allows you to go into your fearful state, to the depths of it, and release, because you know that you are going to pull yourself back onto your empowered path. So that is courage, and courage will support you along the way. And when you are courageous and you keep doing the actions and you surrender to the flow and you intend from the right place and you're so grateful for it, your abundance starts showing up here and now. Abundance is not something that is far away. It is not something that, I'm going to get, 30 clients by the end of such and such date, and then I'll be happy. Abundance shows up here and now in small increments. And when you observe it, those increments grow. They grow and grow and grow and grow. So if you've put out some work, say a post or a blog post, and 5 people get helped by it, that's abundance. You've got to acknowledge that right here and now. And when those 5 people, out of those 5 people, one person asks you a question, and you answer from a space of really giving your highest service, and that helps that person, that's abundance. You've got to acknowledge it now. And that person refers someone else to you to get some help, and maybe that person pays you a small amount. That's abundance. You've got to acknowledge that now. And you see how it's growing? And it continues to grow this way in small increments, and as you keep focusing on it, the energy of it pulls more of that abundance into your life, because the only way to get abundance is to feel abundance. That is the only way. And when you start really feeling that abundance, you move into a space of gratitude, and the cycle starts all over again. And this is what it is, at the end of the day, it's that cycle. You want to stay in that cycle of flow, so that it manages the change. It takes you to your next level, irrespective of the shifts and changes that are happening in this world. And I hope you can bring these power words into your life and into your work, because I tell you, it really, truly works. Not just for me, I've seen it work for countless spiritual entrepreneurs. And that is the true and the simplest path to success.